So today I'm going to do Wilf. So you're going to find out Wilf's interesting story because there's a little bit of a twist with him. So we're going to start with him. Diesel!
What?
I'm having a poo!
Put that on the vlog.
Come a little bit closer, baby. Get it on, get it on. And get it on!
Oh, get it on!
We're to become one. Need someone. I need to get on.
Not that bit. Just that bit.
What bit?
It's a bit hiking it up, mate.
Joey's had too much Christmas pudding. Joe! What are you doing, Joe? I promise we'll stop singing soon. It won't be like this the whole time. So I rode Annie yesterday because Frankie was a bit ill. And we did some Piaf, didn't we, Annie? Yeah! It's breakfast time! Yes, I do have nannies on my head. Like little antlers. Quite worried, I feel like I've lost the plot. At least I'm jolly though, it's better than being all miserable. So you know I said I had spoken to a nutritionist and I was thinking about working with her. I am now going to start working with her. I'm just trying to book the meeting to start like day one. So they're going to take my bloods and see what food best suits me, which I'm really interested in. But anyway, because I know this is happening, I'm going all out on eating badly, and I know that's not what you're meant to do. Like, that's really bad of me. But me, Mum and Laura are all saying, like, we just can't stop eating. Mum said last night she ate a whole loaf of bread, and she's like, what did she say to Laura? I've eaten a whole loaf of bread and I feel great. Anyway, that doesn't sound so funny on camera. I'll ask Laura later. But anyway, yeah, we are all eating so much, it's ridiculous. 'Tis the season to eat a lot of food, I feel. But I think I'm going to start my programme before Christmas, so mine will get cut off quickly. But anyway, I'm really excited. I'm so excited. So it's the 1st of December, which means it's the first day of Vlogmas. You guys will be seeing this on the 2nd of December, but to edit it every day, I needed to be one day. You guys will be one day behind me. But yeah, I'm quite excited for Vlogmas. I'm quite nervous. I just hope that I keep up with it. I think I will. It's gonna be good though, because then you guys can like see, well, it's like 25 days of like what I do the whole time. And there's quite a lot going on in December. We're going to a show, which will be really good, like a 2-day show, championships thing. So what's going on today? Just a lot of riding. I'd say that's the main thing today. A lot of riding. My internet's still down, so I can't do any work, which is really frustrating. It's putting me back slightly, but that's fine. I've got a Facebook Live tonight, so I'm hoping the internet is working by tonight, because that is going to be a really good one. But that's basically it. So I'm going to go and carry on with my day. I'm sure things will crop up that we can talk about. I've ridden Eagle, which you've seen, and I've just finished riding Wilf, and there was no one here to film him, but he was so good. I felt so stiff at the beginning because obviously my back's bad, so I really worked on getting him in the walk, and then we did some piaffe, and I've now got him to piaffe without me having to touch him with a whip, which is so good because that was something I was really struggling with. And you see the last vlog when I was piaffing Eagle and David was like, thank you, you stubborn woman. That's because we were trying to teach me to be able to get it without having to tap 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 all the time, but now I feel like I'm getting it, which is really cool, which means I'm getting test ready for piaffe. What was I gonna say? Wilf is really good, like the most connected he's ever felt. Like, yeah, so over his back, so soft, so supple, so amazing in the rain. So I'm just really happy, and I cannot wait for this Pixio camera to get here so you guys can see. But anyway, that is my update. I'm sorry, the camera keeps, like, can you hear it tap tap tap? It's where the screw's loose. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on with my day. Also, a lot of you have been asking for me to talk about the horses, like a little bit more in detail. I know you guys obviously know them, but like the history, like our history together, and go into detail. So today I'm gonna do Wilf. So you're gonna find out Wilf's interesting story because there's a little bit of a twist with him. So we're gonna start with him and then I'll do each horse as we go through. Come on, Wilf. Wilf, come on. Come on. Wilf didn't want to come poo picking with me. He's the small dot over there. Guaranteed he'll start following me in a minute. Come on! Yeah, knew it. He's got his priorities straight, hasn't he? I'm a rootin' tootin' shootin' data.
I'm a rootin' tootin' shootin' data.
So handsome. I'm getting shouted at. It's taking too long.
Urgency! We need some urgency!
You don't have to film every little movement.
Right. If I oh.
It does that, don't worry.
Oh, hang on.
It won't show up. You'll just be the right way around.
What's it doing?
It's because it's
Oh, all right, okay. You probably won't know what just happened, but it was quite funny. If I take you to the school, maybe she'll follow. Hee hee hee. It worked! Dexter's back in the game. Oh.
So Jaff was really good. She loves jumping, she likes doing pole work and all that, and it really picks her up. So I'm trying to do a lot more of that work with her, and I think it's really good for her suppleness when she has to like turn a lot more for the fences and stuff. So it's good. It's not as big as when we jumped her before, because last time I tried to jump her, we've had to switch saddles on her because, you know, she's changing shape all the time and her one wasn't fitting. So I put one on her, but it slipped up her neck, and it was sat on her shoulder, so when she was trying to jump she couldn't, and then she got herself in a bit of a pickle. And then I know it was the saddle and it was nothing to do with me, but now I'm a bit like, uh-oh, I don't jump that often. So I'm just trying to get my technique better at the moment, but we'll be back up to our big fences soon. Roll.
Bit of lunchtime reading.
I forgot to say it's lunchtime. Lunchtime. Lunch.
Someone's got a delivery. Oh. Oh yeah.
Just sorting her hair out.
Shush! God. I've been wearing a hat for too long, it's just...
So I've just been editing the vlog and has anyone ever noticed how Diesel literally photobombs every shot? Every time I look, like in the corner, there she is.
Funniest thing.
And we've just edited a singing part.
Sorry guys.
Hilarious.
Sorry.
So funny. Look, this is me with the bananas on my head.
Hang on, show Diesel.
Yes, I do have bananas on my head. Where is Diesel?
It's a vlog of the vlog.
It's a vlog of the vlog?
Yeah.
I haven't put it on yet.
Oh.
Hold on. No. Still. I promise we'll stop singing soon.
Wait for it.
It won't be like this the whole
There
time.
she is.
So we're just having a chat about the whole BD situation that's going on at the moment. And we... no. Oh no, it's really hard, isn't it?
Don't sit on the fence, Olivia.
I'm not sitting. I don't understand the situation at all. They were how much?
That was 50 quid.
For two of them.
£50.
25 quid each for that little thing.
Yeah.
Do they flash? So we're just about to go back out to work now, and we were just having a really in-depth conversation about what's going on at BD, because obviously there's so much circulating at the moment about it, and to be honest, I don't really understand what's going on. I always keep myself quite to myself, so I don't really get what's going on. But anyway, I'd love to hear your opinion on the situation and what you guys think and all that. Yeah, so let me know. Rick! Come here! Meow! So we're gonna go and give Wilf his interview now. The story of Mr. Wilfred. So Wilf's just eating his dinner at the moment. As you can see, I thought it'd be the best way to keep him quiet. So Wilfred, aka Mercy and Calisso, is a 10-year-old gelding by Good Times. His mother's sire is Polanski. He's got some Trakehner in there. I think Polanski was Trakehner. Yeah, anyway, that is his breeding. We have owned him since he was 5. He was a just backed 5-year-old, and we bought him from Shannon Equestrian, so Ryan Shannon. And I remember going to try him, and he was quite like quiet and didn't really have much about him, but I was with Charlotte and she rode him and she's like, you know, I think he could be really, really good. So I definitely think you should go for it. And he wasn't massive amount of money at all, so we thought, why not? Anyway, we bought him and then we got him home, and I remember the first few times riding him, I've never been so scared. He was cray cray, and I remember thinking, I can't ride one side of this horse. The first time I took him to a show, I remember I left the arena twice. I think I got eliminated, but yeah, I left the arena many times when I was trying to do a 10-meter circle. Literally couldn't steer, couldn't do anything, and it wasn't great. Anyway, the twist I was telling you about earlier is we actually tried to sell Wilf. I think we'd owned him for 6 months, maybe a year, and I just thought, I can't ride one side of this horse. I just thought he was too much for me, and I just didn't have that bond at all with him. So anyway, we had a few people come and try him, and a lot of people just thought he was too green and not very trainable. So we ended up keeping him, and I thought, right, I'm just going to persevere and I'm going to keep trying. So when we got to about medium level, things fell into place a little bit. I was training with David and we managed to go to the Nationals. So wait, I've been to the Nationals twice on Wilf. Yeah, so I went to the Nationals at Hartbury, and he actually got into the Nationals on a wild card, and he ended up coming 3rd in the medium gold, or it was the medium open at that time. Anyway, yeah, he came that, and then I thought, this is amazing, like we're actually starting to get there, this is brilliant. And then advanced medium kicked in, and if you know the story of Wilfred and Changes, you will know that that held us up massively. It took Wilf roughly a year maybe a bit longer, a year, just to get a green change. And I don't mean test ready, I mean literally just change the leg without bolting, running off, all that sort of thing. And I remember every day before I used to get on to ride him, I'd cry. I would just be like, I just can't. I had such a negative mindset around it, and I didn't think that we were ever going to get these changes, and it was so stressful. And because he was one of the first horses, or the second horse, that I'd ever been doing changes on, it was really hard for me because I thought I was doing it wrong all the time. He didn't really know what he was doing, I didn't really know what he was doing. It was like the blind leading the blind. But we persevered. Anyway, we persevered, and we're still persevering, and now I finally feel like we're getting somewhere. This year I think has been a big turning point for us. We've managed to do some PSGs and they've been a lot calmer. We did have a point where it went backwards a little bit, but that does happen with horses, so that's fine. But now we're starting to work towards the Inter 2, and David is pretty sure that he's going to make a good Grand Prix horse, that he can get there. So that's really exciting, and I do think that the Inter 2 and Grand Prix will be the making of Wilf, because he can put all that energy into good use. So I'm sure you guys will know from watching the videos that I have a pretty strong bond with Wilf. I think as well because we've been through so much together, so we've overcome so much together, that it makes it even stronger. So Wilfred has a very sassy character. He is easily offended. He is a bit of a diva. He has to be fed first, otherwise he throws all his toys out the pram. He has to go out in the field first. I don't know how this happened because he never used to be like this, but I think he knows how much we all love him. So he's just playing on it now. Oh, if he walks past people at shows as well, it doesn't matter if he knows them or not, he will stop for a treat. And if they don't give him one, he'll get highly offended. He's actually turning into what my old horse Wish used to be like. Very, very sassy, knows that we love him a lot. But yeah, he is cool.